All right, so it's Cinco de Mayo. Um, Yesterday I had the weekend I felt like was pretty productive. Um, so obviously 4 days into the month, I started the month at 234 even. This morning I weighed in at 233.2, which is fine. Still on pace to lose the 2 pounds. I still believe it'll actually be closer to 3 or 4 because I got 3 more days and I feel like I figured out a pretty solid routine. So I keep saying the same things over and over and over, but these are the things that are working. So doing my push-ups, doing my lap, and different days I jog different distances. Some days I have it in me to do the mile. Some days I just don't feel like it. I was listening to something and this guy was basically saying when all you got is 40%, then 40% is 100%. And it's just, some days it's challenging. I felt like my shin on my right leg was getting tight. Like I don't want to go shin splints, but that just, if I kept running like that, it would be something that would bother me for the rest of the walk or the rest of the day. So I stopped a little bit under a half mile and I walked the rest of the way. But still, the point is to do it, and that's still more than I did in January. So I'm cool with that. So once I got home, because I got out early enough and I'm not stressed out about clothes, I got all my clothes ready before. So I'm like, all right, let me just knock out the stuff that I can, even though I said I'll do it in the evening. So I actually got through everything. I did my dips, I did my squats, I did my hyperbolic stretching, I did the yoga routine, I used my roller on my back. And I think really the only thing I didn't do this morning that I would have done is cut my hair. So I'll probably cut my hair tonight or tomorrow morning. But I mean, even just saying it out loud, it make more sense to cut it tonight. So just trying to minimize the conflicts that I create in my morning routine by doing the prep at night. So I'll probably still just iron some clothes just to kind of stay ahead. It was cool doing like getting everything ready, but if I could be better prepared where I don't have to do so much ironing at once, that would be ideal. So today, as a result of the preparation and the work that I put in yesterday, this morning has been my best morning, as far as what I've got accomplished in the morning. I've done everything that I want to do for the day personally, and I'm also doing this recording in the morning before I go to work. I'm not looking like a bum. So yeah, I mean, I'm learning, I'm getting better, and the more I record, the more it keeps me on track, because ultimately it's accountability, it's consistency, and the results are not something to worry about. The work is what you need to worry about. But yeah, just holding myself accountable. So I did pretty good this morning. I'm cool with where I'm at. If I was to say how could this morning have been better, I would have just got done earlier. It's almost 8:30. So I would have liked to probably finish everything a half hour earlier, maybe even an hour earlier. I would say an hour earlier, because I do want to get into the habit of getting to work by 8:15, just so whenever there's training, I'm there. It's not when there's training, I'm changing my routine. It's just create a routine that'll allow me to be there whenever there is training, and also give myself enough time not to be stressed out in the morning, which will force me to make my morning routine more efficient, and also my evening routine, which is just gonna help me progress that much faster. So what I like to do better tomorrow is actually jog the whole mile. But other than that, I'm good with this morning, with the exception of the time. But actually getting everything done feels good. So what really prevented me from finishing the mile this morning, like I said, obviously everything is always still mental, and I just didn't feel like pushing myself. But the excuse that I had was the tightness, the discomfort in my leg. So if I don't want to repeat that tomorrow, then tonight it probably would make sense to look at some stretches for my shins, or whatever the muscles are in the front of your leg, around your shin, because my Achilles been tight, calves been tight. I've been doing some stretches, not a lot, but I've done stretches to address those things. So that too, be proactive. Do the stretches on my legs, period. So hopefully I don't have so much discomfort when I'm jogging. So that's, I guess, the goal for the day, to correct whatever the mistake was, or prevent whatever the inconvenience was tomorrow. So that's where I'm at. I keep saying it, I do want to start recording some more, back on the personal side, kind of work through some things, or even just put some things out there that are relevant and that I need to express, and then also certain people need to at least have access to, if they want to really look into where they came from, and the reality. Whatever the opinion is the opinion, but just kind of put out there where I came from, and who I've been, who I'm trying to be, and so that's something I want to get back to. And I also decided that I'm going to, on my actual personal YouTube page, the one that's just Clarence Young, I'm gonna put all my videos, like all the family videos on there, and then I'll share that with the family. So Alyssa, Marissa, Aaliyah, Sophia, Lily, yeah, I'll share that with them so they can have access to that stuff too. And I'll continue to do that. And then on my Timeshare Clarence page, I just have to really start constructing a message. And I may incorporate some stories. I think I have to incorporate some stories. So I'll get back to that. One of the main things, or one of the first things I'm gonna do, is make a video about keep cooking. And that, I feel like once I explain it, and then the takeaway from it, from my perspective, that may be beneficial to some people, but at least it'll be there for people to understand how I think. So that's all I got for today. It's May 5th. It's the beginning of the month. I feel like this is gonna be a great month. I'm gonna start doing things that, I know are gonna benefit me in the long run, and just be patient and trust the process, as Joel Embiid would say. I'm gonna trust the process, and I'm gonna just do what I need to do. And when it happens, it happens. I mentioned before, start back listening to Psychiana, so I'm actually gonna do that on the way to work. Or I ain't gonna do that. I wanna listen to my music. So I'll do that when I'm eating dinner. Yeah, so instead of listening to a sports podcast tonight when I get home, I'll start back listening to Psychiana. I did not hit another lap in the evening yesterday. I want to do that today as well. So those are the things that I feel like I can do better, and I'll see if I did it tomorrow, or if I need to make some more adjustments, or create some more realistic expectations. But I think that's very realistic, and I'm gonna prove it. So I'll be back tomorrow.